everyone is having a wonderful day, and happy to stay with us and share the energy and see like what the day is bringing for us. We, as usual, as we used to start, do our daily energy. Uh, yeah, you can maybe show your little Mister. If you
No, no.
okay, then what is
Hold
your
on.
message
Hold.
today? I will make messages now. Okay.
Okay. So I get actually, I'm getting that you can make things happen. I'm getting an energy of surprises. I'm getting an energy of fulfillment. I'm still getting a little bit from yesterday of going forward, taking that step, taking that thing that you wanted to do. I feel that it's a pretty good day. Just don't let. Okay, all right. Just don't. If there's something of possible people around where they could have, like, there's all kind of different opinions on different things. So you can go and start, something that you wanted to start on a project, but just know that people around, it's going to almost have like, okay, if you had an energy of for everyone, and that's what I'm feeling, starting something, everyone's going to have different opinions. So just note that it's almost an opinion day too. So that's what I got.
Yeah, today I kind of also thinking there could be some conversations or problem solving or discussions with others could be helpful because I got Ace of Swords and it's a power of mentality. So if there is some kind of situation, they say you need to think how you can approach this or that problem, and that can help maybe not today but in the nearest timing or whatever, like kind of find solution for some situation, or you can at least like think about, put some ideas how maybe better to present or have the conversation, because aces represent beginning, so like ideas which appear in the mind, no, and of course like your approach, like be clear, so clear mind as well, I would say, maybe before you trying to take those the best ideas, the best solution. And astrologically, this today, again, it's a moon in Gemini, and moon in Gemini manifests itself by the need for changes and spontaneity. Safety lies in thinking about your feelings and sharing them with others. You can be more talkative and speak with ease these days. You might have a better ability to keep a cool head, but beware, cold heart can discourage others. Harmony of thinking and feeling is important. So that's what astrological kind of suggestion is. And yes, and I'm completely agree with that, because Gemini, they represent communication, clear communication, because astrologically it's a third house, and that today made little, no, maybe we, of course, if no one comes or something, or a little bit we can talk about horary astrology, about planets or things like that, which maybe would be interesting.
That is what I would
Uh,
like to go more on the topic. Yes. I am
like
very intrigued on that myself. And so I always feel, more information on things like this, because there's so much with the planets on in so many factors, as we were saying, with emotions and different things going around. So
I even made little like things like that. You see, like I prepared better with the showing.
wonderful. Okay. So what exactly
So
is that showing? Can you explain?
this is Mars.
Okay.
Well, you see the energy, whatever yesterday, because maybe in this way it's easier.
Yes.
Will be for your part.
Very good.
Just a little bit. Otherwise, it will be hard to understand. It's a symbol. I mean, not like it is Mars, yes, but it is a symbol. It is a planet. Saturn has such a symbol. You know, this is Venus.
Okay.
Don't have too many magnets. I will change. No, I just kind of like it's a Venus. I don't know where I put it as a magnets. Was trying to find because I had so many of them. Maybe we'll do like that through the bottom. And it's a Jupiter. Just for you a little bit, if I'm talking about them or showing them, you can see, like, or understand. It's better when you have some idea. This is the sun. It's kind of like a circle and a dot. Usually sun represented in this way. I'm not. Yeah, we can. You also paying attention to that. It's Mercury. Mercury. Yeah.
Okay, so which is which? You said the different. You said the different ones, Mercury and Mars. Which is which?
Mercury looks like that.
Okay.
This is Mars. Mars always has this energy, like magician.
Okay. Up. Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's easy to remember Mars.
And then which one is right next to it on?
Mercury. This is Venus. You see, Venus and Mercury a little bit similar, but Mercury has that.
Okay.
Yes, Venus doesn't, but it's like little, like lady girl, and very often, so very often, as in a horary Venus planet, they give, for example, because you can put questions about relationship as well. Yes, so when you find identification of a but identification of a person who is querent. There is a querent and quizzit. So two main kind of terms, yes. Querent is kind of those who came with a question, like if I want to know, like, where is my car? Yes, so I'm a querent. And quizzit is when you're asking about the car, because I want to know where is the car. I lost it or whatever. So and that way every you or me, for example, as a querent and a quizzit, they both will have the planet. So, but we will check, like, that's what is important, to check through astrological house, which is which. So where is and what comes with you, like what is your planet, what is the quizzit planet of the car planet. So, and each one will be like one of the 7. So now I put it for you 6, and the last it's a moon.
So the planets align that way that you have them. So one is on that side, or is it aligned in a different way? When you have,
I just put it them whatever.
Gotcha.
It's not important. But if you want me to say, like, for example, so we didn't finish. This is the Venus, and this is Mercury. Yeah.
Okay.
Or this is Saturn, and this is Sun.
Sun. Okay.
And this is moon is easy to remember because it looks like
Right. And
moon.
which is the one on the bottom middle?
It's Jupiter.
Jupiter. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like number 4. Looks like number 4. Yeah, Jupiter looks like
Okay,
symbolizes
now I can
number
see
4.
it. Gotcha.
So if you will see one of the symbols now, for example, you will know which planet they are.
Okay.
Yes, and it's kind of like interesting, I would say. And the most important, like I said, so querent, the same like quasit, will be found in this astrological chart, which will be looking like that, for example. Yes, because this is 12 houses.
Okay.
In 12 houses, there will be one place. Let me just write maybe to highlight one spot. I need some different out there. For example, if you like astrological place will be, yes, there will be one line with arrow, which means ascendant. So from this we start, like, and everywhere there will be the planets. So one of them will be sitting in some house. The whole total of the amount of the houses is 12. But what is important when you will see kind of like it's maybe I will try. I'm kind of thinking because what happening, how we will figure out like where the house of this or that planet will be, yes, because it's kind of like generally, for example, every planet moves around the Earth, yes. So, and it's called those zodiacs, and it has like this 12 houses, yes. But also, you know that the Earth itself has kind of like it's in a system. And hello,
Hello, how are you doing?
hi, how nice to meet you, Ludi. Yes, you can. Definitely, and if you don't mind, we would appreciate your sharing our video, put likes or subscribe because you will get so many information, believe me.
And following us
What,
too. Yes.
yeah, and explain what exactly you would be wanting to ask, like maybe, hello, we have now.
Hello.
Okay, great, thank you very much for following us. Jasmine joins us now. Lovely to see you, Jasmine. You in time because someone wants to put a question.
That's
Yes,
perfect
I
timing. We
I
work
had
on
some
that.
technical troubles and I came in exactly for the question.
So, what is the question? What would you like to know? Um, do you have a question or not really going?
Okay.
But you mean you don't know what's going on, like about your life or with some people or with the situation or with boyfriend, girlfriend, family?
I think it's
Okay,
more
so I already got some stuff. So keep calm, keep your cool. Know the distance. Know the distance between you and somebody else. I don't know what this is around. I feel that there's circles, like someone's going on in circles. Like there's someone that possibly is that you're dealing. They just keep saying, don't be going around in circles. So when it is general like this, I just go by what the spirits are what my guides are telling me. Okay, all right, the truth do okay, something about also I'm getting the truth delivered tactfully. Know about you, know your self-worth, know the things the things that are important to you, and keep that in your heart, that you know of certain things. And they're saying sincerity. And I think that's all I have right now. I'll see what everyone else has.
Okay, I see some hard decision for you, maybe a little bit about something to make right now, because I kind of see some confusion as well. Hi, Ultra Crown. Lovely to see you. So, and it's kind of what they suggest, that you, because you're coming through some maybe a little bit challengeable time at the moment. You need to pour a way to kind of get a clarity of your energy, because you got the star, which means pour away everything what is not necessary for you to keep. Be clean and clean up your mind, like, because there is something maybe what you need to follow, like see as a hope, or there is something inside you, maybe spiritual, or something what will provide you in this way the right path and the right walk, like. But I kind of thinking that could be a lot of emotions going on as well, because you came like, oh, something like that. I see, like, I don't know, like I feel like a little bit stuck about something, not maybe able yourself to get through it. And that's where you need to transform your energy with the violet flame, possibly, because miracle sometimes brings a lot of like energy of violet flame, which helps sometimes to calm you down. And like Mindy always say, like breathing, breathe out, those exercises. No, that's what I got. But again, if you maybe will clarify more. So what you just mean? And hello, Ultra.
I agree with what you said until now. I also see specifically a feminine energy, maybe even two. I'm not sure. Maybe it's about the feminine energy here and healing that you need to go through because of something. But I see that you make it hard for yourself sometimes because you also push it away, this healing. Because in that conflict or whatever, maybe there was somebody else also involved, and it is like this person didn't do their role, and but at some point you also didn't do your part. And in general, I see that you should concentrate um on healing and maybe reflecting on relationships with people. And I see also that you have to cut something out. So a certain devil energy here and a bit more darker will come to the surface in this healing, and it's good to treat it with nurturing energy and keep also the ground, like keep also your masculine energy, like protecting this healing. So that if that means to go to school or keep going to make some money to support yourself also in this material way. But it's more about emotions here also. I feel it's more about this feminine energy. I don't know if it's about a relationship, but you are clearing out these energies now, I
So
think.
I also got a message when they're talking. I've got beating of the drums. So go to your own beat, listen to the music, go to the beat. I mean, I can actually, they're playing it for me, of a drum just with the same beat, because sometimes things get out of sync, and that's what they're showing me right now. So that's what I got too.
Yes.
Hi, Ultra Video. Crown. If you have question, you're also welcome to ask. Um,
Thank you for the feedback. We appreciate it.
yeah, Bridget, hopefully it's a little bit clarified. But everything, if you want to go deeper, we definitely need to have a certain question or situation, because it's kind of important, the prehistorical thing of any situation.
Good to hear.
And more clarity comes from putting the right questions, also, you know.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you so much.
thank you. Lovely to see you. Yeah, sometimes it's better just, I think, why people want general questions, because they get some information which clarifies for themselves something, and maybe um, it's enough, because
They are showing
but if
something else too. It know the knowledge around you and something about books. What books just means something on research, something the knowledge, something learning more on for some particular thing. I never know when they're going to start speaking to me. So, but yeah, I think that's all they have right now. So thank you.
Exactly. Messages
thank
come
you
at
very
the
much.
right time.
What you say?
Messages come at the right time sometimes.
Exactly. And just so everyone knows, so I work with my spirit guides. I work with, the spirit, what the guides are telling me. I know that they work with the guides and they work with cards and things like that too. Just so if everyone's wondering, who am I talking to? So that's how it works for me.
I'm on the phone.
Yes, exactly. It's like on the phone because I'm looking right ahead and I can feel spirits, I can see spirits, and then I'll also get input here, like I was getting the beating of the drums in my ear. So, all over. Okay, so you said a reading would be lovely. Um, we would appreciate if you follow and share. And what particular question do you have for us?
Yeah, do you have a question, or you just also want to get some whatever spirits want to tell you?
Okay. What I'm getting for you right now, right at this minute, be in the present moment. Something about the past creeping up on you. Something about emotions and I am saying ultraviolet crown. Something about emotions, letting the past go, swooshing it away, and having that because sometimes past comes up for okay, they're telling me that you use your intuition too. So sometimes past comes up for different messages that we have, but then we have to determine, is this message, is the past coming up because for that reason, or because you get both. So you get that the past comes up for something in your life or intuition, but then it also comes back just to like to get at you for some reason, and that it brings icky energy. So I feel that also because they are saying that you have different, wow, all these different things on the intuition and a lot of other things. Wow, very, very strong with things on this, that you just know things and that you listen and using the clairs. Let me see what else. Okay. Uh, all right. I also got a big rainbow of fluff. So you want good things and you try actually to manifest on going on. Let me see. Okay. And that's what I got.
Jasmine, you want to say?
yeah, I was at the point of where I had like visuals or like feelings, but couldn't really grasp all of them because there are more elements. They are showing at the same time colors. So it seems like maybe it's a lot about your feelings and they take you right now somewhere. Or the way you have these visions are something very specific, and I feel like maybe it's about some past lives or new energies that you integrate right now, and some might be confusing, um, but I feel like they are trying to show you, to connect you more with your soul or another plane, like either astral plane maybe in the dreams or just some other density. And I feel it's going a bit deeper right now because I see you maybe having a dream and then you feel like the reality is also like this, something like that. Like maybe you don't wake up 100% out of that dream. And on one side I see something like this devil energy and repressed energies who go away now, and because something new is coming in, but there's still a bit of confusion. It's like something is at the beginning of the way, but there is something specific about you as this Queen of Cups. Maybe you are even water sign, I'm not sure. uh, that
I
is
also
like
got
your
Queen of Cups.
mission. I don't know, sorry, what you got? Queen of Cups.
I also got Queen of
We
Cups.
always get the same cards. Yeah, it's just something specific about you now that it's maybe harder to see because it's you and it's like your mission of your soul. Just pay attention, Sagittarius. Okay. Maybe it's your
Or
other
maybe someone in
polarity.
your life that or some sort of something.
I have the sun
It's not
also
necessary.
here, which is fire, but definitely feel this water energy also coming in. So it's either your emotions or just something of the other end of the world that is still meant to be yours.
I feel with you.
I
Oh,
also
I'll let you go.
uh, I agree completely with what just been say, because I also got the moon, and here the moon it's like in a water, and it's very connected with intuitive sides, with those subconsciousness, with dreams, and whatever you mentioned. Maybe at the moment, if you didn't experience or didn't see, no, pay attention. So pay attention. Possibly something intuitive will come soon for you. Because it's kind of like past life. I also I would say, plus because I got this high priest. And it's a spiritual tarot, so high priest they are sitting in the bottom of the staircase, so which means you already had been in a past lives, and at the moment you have to pay attention, for the signs, because there could be some spiritual teachers for you, or maybe your inner spirit wants to talk to you, like, and explain something. And sometimes this message as well tells that in our failures, it's not we, but people who make us sometimes to failure or whatever, and it's kind of like I see you getting some discovery, or you need to get some discovery through melting of some of your emotions, because there is a petunia that's connected with the heart chakra, with getting to the spirit part of the life, or high universe spiritual teacher, like when you kind of melt down all emotional uh, blocks or whatever, anything. So you need, like, at the moment, maybe it's important way for transformation. Maybe that's where you always get this Queen of Cups, which I also got the Queen of Cups. That's why when you said, I just said, like, I also got that. And Queen of Cups astrologically belongs to Scorpio, so it could be something that at the moment you're coming through inner transformation, or it reminds about your past life, or maybe someone who is important, or whatever you need to get and be flexible with, and kind of make this inner Scorpio to get through you, things like that, because it feels like you maybe want to achieve something, and at the moment it's a little bit hard, or kind of there are some obstacles on that, because I got also 8 of Wands reversed, and it's usually like not a green light but a yellow light, yes, in a traffic, or something like prepared. Like sometimes some obstacles could be like, okay, it's close, I'm getting there, but not like this is. And but you definitely, and maybe also don't put too much, because some perfection I got, if you try to do all the time something things like right way, it could be also not all the time working, like, and you can be hard on you sometimes, and that could be also making some blockages or whatever. So that's what I got.
Okay, so I also got with the solar plexus, I've got with the stomach area, with where it's just like nerves, and you get signaled on certain things coming, and that's why I just feel some kind. And I feel with the emotions, I feel sometimes the mind takes over, where it's here, there, but then you do and you control on, okay, it's my mind, nope, I'm going to go this way. But definitely they're showing me that you feel like you'll feel certain things, and you'll know through your body, you'll just know
Mhm.
stuff, signals. So that's what I also got. Thank you.
Prepare for the Scorpio season because it's always very intense. Anyway,
So hopefully you got some information, which in any case spiritual world wanted you to know, and you have maybe something now to think about, and yeah, and kind of maybe information, something sometimes comes with a sense a bit later, that also could be possible, but I mean, yeah, so try to
you're welcome.
stay with your spirit,
Thank you.
I would be saying. Thank you very much for your feedback. And if you will join us or subscribe, we would appreciate, or add or like the videos, no, whatever is possible. So we kindly asking for our growing community
Oh, yeah.
on behalf of all psychics.
We don't feel alone here if if people are with us.
Yeah. So hopefully you're having a wonderful day. And Jasmine, we with Mindy already gave energy card. Maybe you want to tell to those people who watching us what your daily energy today looks like, or what you want to share.
Okay.
Would be very interesting.
This inner child pops out the whole time. So maybe as a general energy, um, is that there is something like a sun energy. Maybe something is happening with the sun, um, at the inner child, solar plexus. Also, this I don't know why I'm thinking about this, but this new illness, what is here, something like that big illness that we all know about, you know. But now it's like it's affecting people in a different way. They don't have lung problems or something. They puke, and I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot about the solar plexus chakra now because the stomach is affected, and I just think it's like a projection, like a manifestation of this thing that's happening inside of us with the inner child. And Three of Swords, Devil, um, and Two of Cups. So this Devil here is the is the third sword in between this connection, and it's something like maybe the power of creation, like when you create something, when you want to do a project like a child, you just want to play, and then something comes in between, like maybe something that is not true. Maybe somebody's telling you you shouldn't laugh, you shouldn't do this, and maybe that is cleared out now. Maybe there is a bit more protection from the sun or from something that's happening with the planet around the children.
Ah, we see. Yeah. So you mentioned universe is mental, and maybe that's where you got all the dimensions, because at the moment, mm, King account, your card saved.
Haven't been sick.
So you see, Ultra Crown, you always, like, for me and for everyone, for Jasmine, for Mindy, you came with a very strong, like, like High Priest. You see, it's um, especially with the spiritual cards, it's like many past lives. Maybe that's where you also kind of feel expanded in a, because also another spiritual message was expand, which means you probably has to grow further and further, like, and you will be. And that's why maybe you're coming through this transformation, be open for the new portals and things like that, on a mental plan, because moon, that's where the dreams, because sometimes it's an astral projections. So maybe you on this path, so you already experienced, so it would be lovely for you to share your experience as well. Or maybe you trying to, so because you see High Priest means past life, or like staircases bringing them, but you had many of them, so you're already in a mature phase of this. Maybe someone wants to add.
Yeah, I would recommend for you to actually look in the past life, or at least feel what a past life is. How do you feel that in your body? It's not just something that is disconnected from you. Oh, and I have here judgment, like resurrection.
And the judgment as well, it's a unite, it's a last astrological house, place of Pisces. So usually it represents your karma, like kind of like ending of the cyclic, and you need to, like, resurrection sometimes is another meaning of this. Same dream. Oh, you see, you saw some dream, yeah? Recurring dream, child. So you saw the dream about you being as a child, yes?
Interesting.
In another life. What maybe you can say more about this dream, like what exactly happened in the dream, like you see, you remember yourself, and it could be showing, like that something like what came from your subconsciousness, because it's all information, and information definitely holds or keeps in your matrica, and it will be passing from this life to another, like, and every time it's like an evolution of the soul. And that's why we need all these past lives,
It's interesting how we have
and
the same dreams as a child. Sorry, but that happened to me too, and now it doesn't really happen anymore. But we have thousands of dreams in one night, and we just remember some. I don't know. It's a lot to know about the astral.
Yes, definitely, that could be an indicator because sometimes, like, there are different theories on that, and it could be that sometimes people getting, like, for example, on their like neck or something, like not even birthmark, but sometimes it could be like emotional things, like or whatever, like it's indicators that, and birthmarks especially, they showing the place which has been, for example, someone has been killed by knife, stabbed by knife. Yeah, so the place where the person has been stabbed will be coming in the next life with a birthmark.
Yeah.
So very often there is such a theory. I completely agree, and I got information on that as well, because that's why I said you like all memories. uh all memories kept, and
Mm.
sometimes if you're going back your astral, like I don't know, like kind of consciousness or thought, trying to figure out like one life, second life, you can get through all of them. It will release more energy for you around I. Okay.
But I think the whole body is an expression of who we are as a soul. And yes, some people have bigger eyes because I don't know, they have this connection through the eyes, let's say, to the outside world. But I think the whole body is an expression of the soul and what we accumulated up until now with hard work. um,
No, I would play going with Magic of Atlantida. They usually have all these explanations with astral projections and how actually the next life is presenting, like, and how it's all based like on information. It's like a computer. So I more also believe that we all having how to say, it's an interesting series about, like that everything starts with this matrix which will be developing and evaluating, and later on, for example, in 100th centuries or whatever, you yourself will be coming someone probably who will be more innovative. Yes, and every time if you see like people 200 years ago, 300 years ago, they were different. So it's evolution growing. Yes, even with the we're getting them more years of life, or we even looking different a little bit, like taller people getting or things like that. So it's all a process. And there is, everyone has this ideal matrix, like um, drawing in the matrix, like ideal kind of card or something, and it's hold inside Kundalini. That's why everyone wants to get Kundalini working, or because it helps you to boost your super future, like ideal copy of you. Yeah, because there is some copy of you in the future, like if you will get to that, we will knowing like how to heal yourself easy, which actually has been before but people lost. That's what Magic of Atlantida believes in, that there have been a lot of our civilizations in the past who easily could deal with all this, but we have now, like in this materialistical world, when one wants everyone wants money and no one needs, like we need to pay for everything, like, yeah, so which makes it not making our conscious and our consciousness. But magic, it's pretty much development of consciousness. That's why astral projection and your dreams, like you probably came for you, if you saw the same dream several times, you definitely have to look into that, because it could be some important information.
I got that too. For the dream, I got something of that. Okay, you said when you were a kid. So something going, that it was almost like intuition going forward of some kind of trauma that happened now that's not now, but the past. But what I meant is that if you look into it, okay, that happened, and then was there some kind of trauma that happened, not like somewhere later on that went. But what I'm saying is that already happened with you. But I felt some kind of a connection with that and the dream, because they keep telling me this intuition, and you have in so many ways. So that's what I got.
Yeah, it's clear that it's just reminding you of something that hurt the inner child in the first place. It's like masculine energy, feminine energy, and then our child that needs to be protected, and is just reminding you maybe of a pattern or of a specific time when maybe family couldn't protect you, and it's like the child wasn't protected because somebody had other responsibilities which are just maybe destructful or damaging the inner child. um,
No, you see, if you saw the dream about this being shoot, yes, that's what he says. Like
yeah,
it's a little dark, but the dream I had, yeah, you had several times shot in the face. And then you said that you have on your face, like near the eyes,
in
some
which
kind of
eye
mark.
is it? Which of the eye, right or left?
No, probably what they show you, that's what happened. That's where you started to believe. And I agree with those theory. Like I said, you probably need to look deep into magic of Atlantina because they explain very perfectly about that particular question.
Yeah, right.
That in a place shoot, you just getting the birthmark and you they exactly showing you what happened. So that's where you have it. And that's where the dream came for you. And maybe you was no, remember you was killed by child, so it means there is some energy connected with your inner child now maybe as well, because you in a past life died when you was child. So and how it works, it means that usually person dies like older. Yes, it has some kind of path or evolution of this soul, no, like and then something happens and it's like cutting off, so some energy didn't really proper gets through the whole, like whatever should be spread. So those energy could be like coming to the next life, but not released enough because in a past life you died young. Yeah, but now it tries to it usually like all our past lives saved in as information in a right mind brain part. So and if no, with certain practices you can actually they can actually start it to be awakening, but it's a bit tricky because if you will be then listen to them all the time and you're not happy, you can't sort of like say them stop because they will be talking and it means you're giving energy to that. So, and with this dream, maybe those inner child is came for you, and that's where you can be dramatized or having some even like pay attention for your childhood, can be vulnerable about something, things like that. So, Mindy, sorry, I maybe you wanted to say something.
No, I don't want to interrupt. Actually, right before you put right, I was like, I put my hand. I knew it was on the right. I could just feel that over there. That was it.
But
You
it's interesting because that means it's the masculine energy. Normally, men have problems with the left one. But I felt that there's something so
you mean about what
if
different?
it's masculine or feminine energy, if it's the right or left.
I know you see, it's everyone has a different theories in that, but I agree with it.
No,
You
I
know, like
think
what
everything
the
happens for a
theory.
reason. And normally, if left leg is broken, then you just have some also energies
All right.
there.
So it looks like that, your mind. But to know that one part of the brain, and that's why I think it's more like left side, which is more like responsible for consciousness for us, whatever we're learning in the life, like traditions, ability, no, whatever you was learned, yes, your habits, your culture, anything. So, but in the right part of the brain, it's all information which is connected with the spiritual part. That's why I said that it's connected in a, like all past lives, they more collected in a right path, because like you see, if person actually can be like, maybe you notice that sometimes people who write with the right and left hand, so those one who use the left hand, it's a bit harder to do, yeah, they more like artistic people consider it to be. And sometimes even like, no, I don't know if you, I mean, your school, but I mean, many years ago, the people tried everyone to teach like only to write with the right hand, because it's more like kind of typical. But it's very hard to change those people to use another hand, because their brain, actually, those one who writes with the right hand, the brain of the left side is more like, and left side is responsible for logic. So this is like most of the people. Or what he said example. That's why you have to develop yourself in a spirituality, because you see, it's kind of a society when they influence with putting you to right with. For example, not left but right side. Why you started to do it? Because you already was open more for university. People who write from with the left hand from the bone, they more connected to the universe, because it's a system works through the right. Through the left, it's our society works, our habits, like how we learn at school. And that's why for those people who's even sometimes it's like some people, like what they say, and probably it is like one part of the brain more active, another is a bit less. So those who's right, again, it's like confusing, because it's like that works. So in your case, Ultra, in your case, you was born already with a strong spiritual part. And if you would be, they would be more putting efforts into doing with your left hand, you probably would be more like, even like in a sense of no, expanding or something, which at the moment you're doing, maybe that's why your job can be like more creative or something to do, not like ordinary. Because another side, it's more like when we taught and when society will tell you what to do and you kind of obedient. People who have natural right hand writings, they kind of very easy going along with being taught instead of another, because those one, they always kind of, no, I don't think so, I have my personal mindset, this and that, because they connected straight away to universe. Or if it has, everyone understands what I mean. There is a theory in that, but when you can develop it. So if at the moment you want to develop your spirituality, they say you have to write with left hand more, because there will be then your brain automatically developing. And that's why sometimes fingers, every finger represents some certain planet. And if you will stimulate, that's why sometimes in yoga or anything, they stimulate different meridians, because we're all coming through the meridians, and stimulation of certain parts will be helping and to release some energy, and also to treat in some sickness, or even to develop your chakras, because usually how it's like, just let me the lowest, like everything starts with these fingers, yes, it's like it's 5 of them, but chakra 7, and this one has 2 like joining together. middle, like heart chakra, and the throat one. So if you will be always stimulating, sometimes it gives visions, or sometimes it can be spirituality better, because it's right away automatically makes left or right brain part not activated. It's kind of like how some people build their spirituality. At least it's not like my theory. I didn't make it. It's just magic of Atlantida. Monosov, I think it's a leader of it, and I found it's really amazing. Like for me, for example, as a person who I was reading Kabbalah and everything, and Papius and all this sort of like people, theorists of Crowley, everyone. So I kind of like found it's amazing to how he put it all together and explained everything about the past lives, future lives, and how it's working from today informative side, like information. And that magic, it's kind of a multiple of dimensions, like, and we can easy kind of get through with the astral projections. Maybe someone wants to add something.
I think you were excellent on the explanation. So
No, it's a really interesting topic. Honestly, it's so interesting how it's all working and how you can develop and how you can like control, because that's the most important. It's like kind of magician. It's a person who can not like develop only this part of the brain, but kind of keep control over both parts. And the past life, when person dies, it's kind of like on disk, yes, like computer disk, like all information, like do. Many people say that they see like a tunnels and things like that, or the whole life comes in a picture. So usually it means like all information is just kind of like was putting on a disk, computer disk or chip card or something, and then it goes to the right part again. I don't know, maybe someone will disagree with this right and left. I'm not going to go deep into that. I already explained why from those perspective of those direction of magic of Atlantida, they consider it to be a right path, because then it's like people with the left hands more naturally connected with the universe, which is also we all connected through that. That's why easy can get into the astral plane, into dreams and things like that. But maybe someone will disagree and say that it's a left path, so I'm not going to.
It's just feminine and masculine energy. So it's like everything comes out of that. The baby comes out of that. So I'm not disagreeing on any theory or whatever explanation. But what I think the message here is that we need to connect to that, to the energy, not to what we see sometimes, and that happens in the dreams, because the dream card came again, like Seven of Cups, and normally, as I said, we have like 1,000 dreams per night, and we remember only one, or like in his case, a dream came 15 times. So there is something more specific, more grounded in the energy of the soul, which wants to be expressed, or like this should be the priority. It's like something has been shown to you from the past life, so that you take it seriously and maybe see that your mission is to like a priority, that you just continue to heal that thing what you saw, and that your mission is based maybe on that, like on healing the relationships with others, and this thing that has been shown to you from the past life. this message just came now. Like, it's also, yes, it does have something to do with the right and left side and with the things you said. And with like two sides, it's just something about two sides which needs to be put together. Is like the past needs to be understood so that you can move forward, um, because it's a part of you, and it's maybe trying to show you a deeper part of you, which is like, as long as you go deeper, it becomes more just energy, not body anymore. So it's like the essence of who you are, should be more integrated in the physical reality also.
So
Yes, of course. Like I definitely thinking that there is this if this child appeared, so you need to release some energy from the, or maybe you already released it because you saw it so many times, and you said that it was happening before when you was a child. So maybe you already healed those spots as well, when they started to show you. Um, and maybe because you mentioned that you was forced to learn, maybe that's why this part wasn't happy. I don't know, just try to wake up and say like, don't let them, like, I want to connect with you because it's easier for me to do, like, it could be many explanations, but looks like those part wanted to talk to you.
Yeah.
um, Hopefully you remember, and you see you every moment of the growing. You see, I like those high priest which you got, which again it's like a staircase to the, like, all religions or all things. What is the main meaning of that is coming, like they going to one unity. Like, and it's no matter whatever you're following. In any case, staircases will bring you, like, all passes go to the Rome, things like that, sort of. But and more like open and expanded to everything, you will be easier, I guess, for you. Maybe sometimes you notice that maybe you're already thinking about, like, like your brain works better, like, or grabbing the things like in a bigger picture. Because I kind of see like this ability with you to grab things with a bigger picture. Not sure if he's still there or
I
who is there.
I was just wondering if Ultraviolet Crown was still here, and if you are, I was actually, so this is not on the topic that we're talking on, but I felt that there is like some kind of a, okay, gotcha. I feel that you have some kind, oh no, that's perfectly fine. I feel that there's some kind of a small object, and that's maybe about that big, or something around that you always have with you, and you like to have that right there, or sometimes you'll even carry it with you or something like that, and then when you don't, you feel a little, I want that object with me. But I feel that there's some kind of connection. I don't know, they were just, the spirits are talking to me, and some kind of connection with certain kind of object that I feel that gives you like good vibes and stuff that you'll have by you. So
Yeah, this energy I feel too, but I didn't think it's an object. It could be. Maybe it's some kind of shungit. What is that?
Shungai. So yes, I was okay. So actually, that's something that you said, that because I was getting if there was some kind of a crystal or something like that. Because right away I wanted to put on my like my bracelet. I wanted to have something, and when that happens, because I specialize in psychometry, so what I do is objects will sort of talk to me in a way. And I felt this so strong with you as to a crystal or something else that you have with you that just brings good vibes and gets a, like, will help you with your day. And it's that you have so much on that. There's also some kind of other object that you sometimes have. I don't know if this is an art crystal or what it is, but I feel, because we were talking about the right and the left, and I feel that there's something that you place actually sometimes on the right and then on the left, and you have it on your sides so that you feel, balanced. But I was feeling very strong on that. So
Oh, so you are connected. And it's a very good stone as well, I think, crystal. This Sean guide, it helps, yes, I think, with lots of things.
Well,
Hi, you are Jian, how are you? Hope you well. So I think it's very spiritual stone. No, I think I heard about this stone, no? Everyone. What is the ability of the stone? I kind of thinking it is developing the spirituality and very strong. This Shan
it's like
Shungite,
Shanghai
symbolistic
yes,
somehow.
ants or something they could be using it, I think, a lot.
I use shungite too, so I know what you're talking about. Sometimes you're just drawn to different stones, and but it's got to be the right shungite, is what shungite. Sorry, for you, because sometimes it's like you'll see certain ones. It's like, nope, that's not the right one, and you're very particular, I feel, on different
Yeah,
objects. Okay, thank you for that. Always appreciate the feedback on this. Thank you.
uh-huh.
Black obsidian, yes. Okay, exactly. So the stones of protection to help you and to get the negativity of of the day or something else out. And I do feel that you have a way of clearing things too, that you're able to clear that energy is what I was getting, because I was really picking up on the good vibes of those objects. So interesting.
Yeah, it's like a certainty somehow that this will help because of something that, like a talent or whatever energy he attracts. Um,
And hello, new Ardian. If you have a question, please follow and subscribe. And we'll be happy to answer. Just be as clear as you possibly can with the question.
So it's a lot of
Oh, thank you so much for
okay.
that.
Thank you very
Much
much.
appreciated.
Really,
okay. Thank you.
thank you for your kindness. And you're welcome to come every time, because we having sessions and it's kind of interesting, I think, in any case, to have people like you, like sort of like
Violet,
engaging as well and receiving
huh?
it. Thank you for the donation. We appreciate a lot. And yes, and you have a lot of things to think. If you have more questions, you definitely can ask, or maybe some explanation, whatever you want. Oh, okay.
I'm not
Thank
sure.
you
I will
very
check.
much.
But anyway.
Hi,
Amazing.
Jake. Hi, new action. How are you?
Are you all guys
I
from
think
America? Because it's a weird time to be on in America, I think.
okay. I think before you, Jing, there was someone else that might have had a question.
Maybe I'm. current job. No, it didn't go through.
Will you first check for New Artian, Jigsta?
Right, to see if yes, if New Artian has, because they had asked for a reading first, so we'll check on. What is your question, New Artian?
Yes, it did. Thanks a lot. But now I get something else, and it's weird.
No, it's
Whose
probably
turn?
You got something else? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. Glenn. Now Glenn, somebody else donated, so thanks a lot.
New Artian. I think New Artian maybe, because he said something.
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to say the name here or something. It was just a bit confusing.
Thank you so much for the donations. Much
That's
appreciated.
nice.
Okay, New Artian. Yes, I think it's New Artian's turn. Okay, I can answer this. Okay, so when you got told 3 months, she's coming, that a new partner, then now it's that there's no one coming. Sometimes when there is readings, okay, there is phases, there is different things that can change that. Like if you were supposed to be somewhere, okay, or if some kind of plans change or something like that, there's always the moon phases, there's always the energy phases, as we will, the start of our live, we will say on the energies. And okay, so there's always things that can alter that, because I will always say with my readings, I'm not 100%, and that anything can, okay, that anything can go on this. So we could see something, but what it can be too is spirits, the time factor. Okay. It's not that they always like, oh my goodness, it's 2 o'clock. They don't always, it's not, they don't have a time factor. So when we do project, okay, it's going to happen at this time, it could be later, or it could be that situation. I do still, although, feel that something will be coming, and you will be meeting someone. It's not exactly what you think, though. And you will be meeting someone that is a click, and it will be, pretty good. But it's like, okay, let me put it this way too. If someone says, okay, you're going to meet someone in this amount of time, then you're, okay, I'm going to meet, and then you get so wrapped up into something that the mind sometimes takes over, and then it just doesn't occur. So I will say I do feel that something will be. I cannot give a time span as to when this is going to be. But I do feel that there will be something coming. There also is, with you, there was some kind of person that actually took like a liking to you, or some kind of admirer. Now there isn't, I don't know if there was that click, but there was someone that just, it could have just been a glance or something like that. But I did feel that there was like some kind of a little just, and then possibly went away. So I did feel that. And let me see if, okay, and I think that's, okay.
Um, yeah, I do see big changes in your energy. It might be around before the time you got that cleared, removed, and coming from this moment on? Oh, well, yes, I think that energy clears out too. I think that is one of the elements maybe that show what goes wrong in your love life repeatedly. Okay, this energy that you had with this girl. But I feel that some things don't happen with a reason, and I feel that something spiritual happened here, or towards your towards you reconnecting with a part of yourself. And I feel that this person that Mindy was talking about could come as a fact that you attract this energy that completes what you need right now, with this change, with the removal. Okay, so it's like you got something removed, you may be connecting with a different thing from yourself that you felt like you lost, because normally when we get something removed it feels like something is letting us breathe again, or that part of us to feel it again that we lost. And I feel this is what you get through right now, and once this energy stabilizes, I feel that you will attract this person that comes to exactly tickle you in order to move forward, in order to stay connected again to a partner. In January 2022.
So, from what I understood, it's like you want to know if this person still. So, because someone said, "Who is coming?" She's coming. New partner, yeah. Someone told that it's coming, and then there is no one coming.
Yes, but this is here. You just have to see a bit deeper. Um, because I feel that right now you are in the phase where you want to start something new. You just don't want the same thing anymore, and you know is coming, because it's like, why isn't she coming? Because I did this work and I went through these changes, and I know I should attract something else now. But what you don't see is that you are actually attracting it. It just takes time, because also with this removal now, it is part of the process of attracting this towards you. um so her energy is around. You just have to grasp it and to meditate on it, what is actually the energy, because you will see, if you meditate on that, you can feel the energy of this person, what's coming towards you. And once you feel it, you attract it even more, because you know, you see more clear what the potential outcome is.
Can be some protection. You see, you appeared with the King of Swords reverse. So maybe sometimes even you're over protection. It's like you're becoming ready for this, like, and maybe it's Aquarius zone, which is sort of like very representative, a lot of astral connection and being expanding the astral, like on spiritual level, like connecting with a certain person. So if they already telling you about existence, so you can feel it, so the energy, like whatever Jasmine said, that it's already there, but maybe you, because that's why your position is reversed. Maybe you still, like, progressing your mental plan of grabbing, and actually it's happening. Like,
I have here dreams again.
And I
Yes.
ahead. You can say whatever you want because you got a message.
I got again the dead card and the card that I normally see as past lives. So you are not completely there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You are still in the phase where your dreams may be even changing as more as you go towards this person. So it's like maybe you are even protected from each other right now because of things that happened in the past life, and it just needs the right moment to meet this person so that it's not all effed up. And I do see that um, after these changes, you can go even more towards her. And I feel a good energy. It's like breaking down everything that happened before in your own personal lives, but also together, and then going towards the mysteries you still need to learn about each other from now on. But I have the dream card here too, again. So as I said, it's like a preparation, and you don't have to concentrate on this so much anymore now, because once you meet this person, you'll see that other things helped you, not just the love you have together, other things helped you to deserve her, or that this needs to that this needs to happen now, because um I don't know how to say it. You will see why it didn't happen yet, and it will make a sense, and it will humble you down a little bit, because you will maybe need to face more tests, because now you said you are able to, you are very intuitive and you see these things in your dreams and so on. But that's why the universe tests you then even more, because you can take more, and you need to stay in your integrity before you meet this person.
I don't know. I also see like you with this person, you're connected to the past life, and maybe that's where you also feel so much connection. I don't know. I got two messages from energy of healing, and it's like sexual arts and sexuality. So for me, that could be showing connection on emotions. So maybe like it's a very strong chemistry will be in your relations. I don't know. But so but I mean that's what you got, and I kind of thinking that's when maybe already feeling the energy, because it can be like some sort of experience or astral projections coming there. But yeah, that's what kind of appeared, and I see this very strong connection. Like maybe that's why you so impatient. Yes, like, oh, when it's coming, because I kind of wanted to already experience. I wanted to be there. But she's coming, partner coming. Yeah.
um yeah, and why you have to wait, because you don't just have this "oh, I love you" together. You have a lot more together. You are kind of like the same person, and uh, also the mission that you need to do together. Maybe, as you said, warrior body. Okay, like we do this together. This needs more work, more maturity of coming from both of you before you are ready. That's why you have to wait. Um, And yes, warrior. I do feel like she's a warrior, but remember that you are the healer as the masculine. The feminine is the warrior, funny enough. So heal yourself and heal her, maybe also inside yourself, so that you can meet faster. Now, should we go to Sweet Fairy?
Yeah,
I
Fairy.
think
so
there was someone
that
before
will be
Sweet Berry.
second. So it will be a good chemistry for you, new Artian, with this person, obviously. So once you, because she is like energy is there, yes, and it's like in a portal I see standing, so looking at you. So it should be quite soon. Let us know, definitely. Subscribe, and we're always there, so you can reassure or tell about your dreams or telling something, like what recently happened. We appreciate your likes and donations, and thank you very much for your donation.
And I was agreeing with them too. As
And
for like this spirit guides
same
and not the right
for
the time.
Ultra Crown. Thank you for donation, both of you
Thank you.
guys. So now we need a Sweet Fairy. We will respond for you later, but before we have to respond for another person.
Jinga, I think.
Jing, I think, was waiting for a while.
I think so. Thank you so much. Yes,
Thank you,
appreciate.
everyone, guys, for your help. We really appreciate. And you
Is-
always well.
no, it's okay.
Okay, thank you for your feedback. It's so nice to get it. Maybe Jung is not there because
I just have that aura.
that hour. But
I
yes,
got
but
again.
was wonderful. Like those messages which you got. So you have to let us know whenever you match because that's coming. It's already close.
New idea, and they said again on the timing right, because almost like this person, there was something that they needed to let go and something on
Playing,
the timing.
yes, playing with you because I see like kind of like follow me, follow me. This is what I see.
That okay, that yeah, that the timing needed to be right for this other person too. And when you were talking about the spirit guides again, on that this person is strong with that too. Yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you, Jig. Lovely cat face. Karen Joe. Oh, okay. So you want to know what's happening, like
Was there different? There were different things with this job that I'm not sure, because I feel a little bit of confusion with your current job. It's like I'm torn in two different places. I feel really torn on like this person, that person, and just like I feel a little bit of frustration on that. And yes, I've got Jing right now. Jing was first, Sweet Fairy-ish, so we are answering the question for this person. Okay, and just emotion on some kind of level. And I don't know if what is going on, if you're going to like, if you were thinking of changing or something like that, because I just feel that sometimes it's a little draining there. and you're trying to figure out if things are going to be let up or something. I am not sure. It's just like, I don't know, a very different level right now. But of course, everything can change. Okay. But I'm not sure. I don't know what you get about the job.
But I wanted, so the job situation you wanted to see, like if it like, no, the reason I mean, like you want to know whether it is good for you to stay there, or you want to just kind of pick some energies around you with your job situation. You mean? Because for me, like I would be wanting to know the question, sort of like uh, coming, or you looking for the job, current job. No, you haven't this job. Maybe more details as to some situation, or what exactly you mean with this.
I just feel like he feels like he stagnate there, or she. I think it's a he. Um, you have Two of Swords. You don't know exactly where to go, but you kind of feel like you sacrifice something here, or you just stagnate, and you maybe dream about other options right now. Then you have better to leave here. It's like an energy that you think if you leave, this stagnation will go away. And you are kind of right, because I see you in the end ending a cycle. This is your last card. Like you, there is something ending, or you just leave something and look at the other options that you have. Maybe another dream that you had, and you just have more time, or you just go to a next cycle, to be honest.
So I also agree with you, because I got at the moment 10, and 10 it's a Capricorn, it's a last cycle message. So which means there could be the end of something, like, or it's so much pressure. Something is kind of need to be, or bring in a new level, like if you're not leaving the job or something, it has to be transformed to something different. But you also got, yes, so 10 of 10 of swords. It's pretty much, I would say, it can be leaving the job as well. So,
Yeah.
but there will be some changes, because for the future it's a judgment, but you say reverse, so it's pretty much similar to the road. But you need not to hold on, because maybe something still you're worried about, just to leave, for example, or to leave, because judgment is always a price of the value. So sort of like option, maybe you, no, I don't know about the leaving the job, or maybe looking for another, because judgment usually comes resurrection. You need to transform whatever at the moment happening. And if you don't want to leave, of course you can, but you will need to get through some changes there, that's what I kind of would be saying. Maybe you don't want to leave, that's with the judgment upside down, but it could be still some sort of situations which need to be maybe clarify, or which will clarify for you things, like, because this is your present, this is your future, and this is what is in the between, which is the link amp. Maybe you will like someone can assist you in the situation at your workplace, because sometimes amp represents a person who can support or authority or whatever, like you can be maybe kind of link it. So I can't say that you have to leave or whatever, but they kind of showing that you already in a process of some ending some cycle.
Yeah.
So, and that's why for you, you need kind of maybe update your skills, if you don't want to change the job, and you still will be at this place, but it can be like a little bit different high up level for you. No, that's what I would be suggesting. You always have a choice, you don't need to after our reading, what you have to do, forget about everything what we will say, and like do how you exactly want, like it's just what we're not making any conclusions for you, or sort of decisions instead of you. All decisions coming only from you.
Exactly, free will. Yes, free will. And we're not saying for you to quit the job in any way. We're just giving different advice, but we didn't say that. We said that there's something that possibly needs to be cleared in the job that you have, so that there could be some kind of a change or something on that line.
Yeah,
Because it's a
sorry.
yeah,
I
you can
also
say.
have the
I
Page
will say
of
later.
Cups, which Lagira also said, it doesn't have to be necessarily a new job, but there's definitely energy of a change of energy, because even if you are still in that job, you are still working towards something, or something appears. It's either a relationship or somebody that will influence you to evolve also on other levels, or it's just something that it's more connecting you to yourself than to your job, and it's bigger, so it's like transition.
That's why we always say you have to specify what situation brought you to ask the question, like because sometimes people use trying you now getting you can be a little bit getting frustrated, like if there is like, or it is updating of the skills, so it is like changes of the work, or even could be like little small changes in this organizations or whatever, like energy of that could be shifting because it's so many people and everyone has their free will and everyone is in the end energy of many interference, like that's why you always have to kind of particular for you what exactly you're looking in the situation, because somehow you asked about the job, so something maybe worries you, like or some person maybe even sometimes worries, so something like you got some bad dream or got a good dream about the promotion, because with the judgment you can get a promotion as well, that's why it also could be for you, for example, updating level, and maybe that's with the empire period, if you hoping or maybe applying for, like, okay, I want, like, that could be not a change of the job, but it can be changes of the energy around your job, you got a promotion there. But it all comes with the roads, and it all comes with the judgment messages, because it's kind of like above, like something new level shift, some portal. With the world, you always see the portal which can be opening for you. But without specifying you, we can't actually like too much to help you. Only will give this and then general messages, which later on you have to think about, analyze and make all your decision, only own decision. And especially if you want to get, like, there is a good situation, why would you be leaving the job? And yeah, don't take it wrongly, like we can say something. So it's just always kind of follow with a judgment, like it's a resurrection timing for your energies. Now we're moving to Sweet Fairish. Are you still there? If you are, just let us know when we want to respond to your question. Let's pause. Oh, yes, you are, Jen, you can. But maybe we will respond this, and if you don't mind, we will be not keeping changes of this. We will respond straight away after we will reply for Sweet Fairy. Yeah, you're welcome. So just give us a moment. Like there is any chance that I will.
Well, I've got this really quick. When they come, I just have to answer it. So new Artian, because I work. I feel a passerby. I feel that there was like someone in the distant of the dream or something like that. Yes, but it was almost like okay, I'm getting like fogged out, like almost like or if you see some like blurred that you can't exactly tell. I do feel this, yes, that you did see her in the dreams, but it was again like foggy or blurred or just you can't exactly tell the full detail.
Yes, of course you see her in your dreams because it's your other half, so to say, and the things you are experiencing, it's kind of projecting onto her, and these dreams just show you maybe what she's going through or whatever you both go through as a connection.
So we are responding for the new Artian about the dreams.
Yeah.
Yes, because I just got download. I also get, so was there something in the dream or something? I don't know. I'm getting like sharing ice cream or sharing or going to a place and like it looks real pretty around and like sharing a sweet treat or something like that is what, but yet you still couldn't fully see. Oh, okay. Okay. Then I don't know what this is. This could be then possibly future. I don't know because they're showing me something it could have been with one of your other dreams of sharing some kind of sweet treat. They're showing me actually they're being pretty specific. A dish some kind of like green something called a nice setting around. Um, okay. I'm not sure then. It didn't seem like a Dairy Queen to me. It seemed like a place that like wasn't exactly a chain, just like this nice just feel and something
Yeah.
like that. Almost like a dream, possibly
I
that
got
would
Queen
be
of Cups, so which could be Dairy Queen or New Dairy Queen or something restaurant, because the Queen you got.
Nice. Well,
So I definitely would be saying you did see her in the dreams, and like I said, you feel connected with them. Because Queen of Cups also is a transformation, you saw, and its ability to fluctuate and to get on emotional level and to sort of like um, transform it and be able to feel. So I kind of thinking you definitely maybe whenever time you're waking up with some interesting dreams, that could be a sign for you. Because you see, it's a lot again, Scorpio. It's a sexuality. It's again connection on emotional level. So pay attention for that.
yeah.
So you.
part of my asking is to learn how to read my own. So that's something that you said that because I do feel that some dreams are where a lot of them with you do mean things, but there are certain ones that don't necessarily, it's just, why are you there? What is it about? But the ones that really are vivid in your head are the ones on the intuitive matter. And I do feel that you do have a few of them. And just knowing, also having, when you get up, if you're able to, if only you have control of it, to have a diary of writing down the important words. And they're right now they're saying keywords. Okay. Yep, that's a big one. And to write down what the key words are when you wake up. What are the words that came to you again? What is the event that came to you? What else was just, my goodness, just showing in there that so you can ask. That is the intuition that is going on.
So you mean you want to ask
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So you said you want to understand your own dreams, yes, and I agree with Mindy that you have every time because it's like a part of your art in a way, and yes, and you definitely maybe getting there because you feel in a dream, you see, and maybe that's what also a part of your waiting why it takes the time, like for you really to meet this person, and because that could be a spiritual lesson for you as well, that you
Yes.
will become back in the art of the dreams, because Jasmine got dreams all the time for you. I remember Seven of Cups, so that could be also a part of why you have to wait, and you have to be a little bit patient as well in this sort of things, because then you can, your spirit is growing. It's kind of art appeared for you, art, ability to art, and maybe you will then appreciate more like existence of the person, and the relationship could be going into the much more uh, updated level, on astral plan. Of soul connection, and that's why sometimes we have to get through this waiting process to prepare ourselves.
I don't mean to interrupt. It's when they come. I just okay. For the
Now,
next,
if something comes, just
yeah, for the next
telling.
few days. So there's going to be clarification in your dream. Pay attention to a dream that's going to be coming, and it's going to be with uh
The
and
one
it's
with
going
the
to be
taxi?
going on that forward. So pay attention to something that's coming. So you said something about say dreamer, is that personal only for me? Well, that okay, that can be iffy on where you say, do you want to read see the dream, because you're in a public forum here. So it could be a little tricky on that. So then sometimes I say, to get personal readings from one of us or all of us, however it works. But that is all up to you as to how much on a personal level you want to do that. I don't think I don't know. It says something about messaging on Facebook. I don't know how that would work.
You can message. You can, of course, you have our profiles. You can message her or us, or what you mean this is.
Yeah, I don't know if it goes. I think it goes to the group thing that they message
Yeah,
on the.
you can, of course, if
Yeah,
you would
I don't.
explain.
I have no idea how that works, but it's up to you if you want to go into a little detail. But I do feel that there is a personal aspect to this dream that you are talking about, and it may be too. I don't know. That's what they're saying. So okay.
It's just you have to understand that this dream impacted you so much because it made you feel something, what you attracting. So it's like you connected 100% to this feeling you'll have maybe when you meet this person, or a specific aspect of your connection. And that's amazing about dreams, that normally in the day we cannot connect. Okay, I'm gonna feel now, but in the dream they are like dragging you into a small part of yourself, and then you felt this person coming towards you, but at the same time it's confusing because you also feel what disconnected you. So it's like a whole story. Okay, we are meant to be together and so on, but these dreams also show me how the disconnection between us felt at some point, and what I have to learn out of this. I feel like there's something in your life right now, maybe even what still contributes to the disconnection between you two. Maybe a lesson about money, or a lesson about something that creates a disconnection in relationships. And I think this is what your dream tries to highlight you. Okay, in the dream I saw her and it felt good and so on, but she's not here yet because there are still some energies which need to be cleared out. And I really do feel that she's gonna come at the um, certain at a certain point, because I have the ring, Cupid, and the cat, like the traitor in between this. Like, what cut the connection somehow. So whatever you want to say, you will have to wait, because these things that have to happen before it need to happen. So you have to say thank you for them.
Yes, I also think that, like every dream teaches you or giving you some information. They also say you got the message, pay attention to the signs. So that's why it's important to write down, like the most. There will be some symbols because everything in a dream you get in the symbols, yes, and they have symbolic meaning. And sometimes, of course, they can be because we all connected through universe on archetypes of things, and there could be like a community terms of this and that. That's what it means, yes. But sometimes it still gives you only your personal signs, and that's why very important what exactly, like thinking, write down and think about the symbol. Okay, so this some cat as well. I got just when I don't know, maybe. And for me, it kind of like I got a message like how teachable you are. So again, it's kind of a spiritual learning for you. So that's why maybe it's sort of like universe not like playing with you but kind of testing you, how able you to teach all this spirituality, like how you able to work it out, like let's think, send him this puzzle or this or this. And that's why you're a person who for me appeared with the image of soulmate actually. And also I see the lady who is holding the mask of the cat, so which means you need, like, there will be different faces you have to, because you're getting more and more understanding, you will feel or see the right mask, and she can be appeared in a different faces or different forms, like, because at the end of the day it's not important the form but most important energy which you feel this is the right one, things like that. So, and manifest, because you see manifestation, and you got also impatience, so be patient. Try, because impatience in these messages always says that you're trying to not, like, exactly in a right things coming, because this person tries to stick as the moon, like, which, because he was so impatient to get it that he replaced it on a place where the true one came, and that's why he wasn't able to see the right one, like when it appeared. So that's why the meaning of to teach you to be patient, like, through these forms you get a lesson of understanding, what is true for you, true form of this person. But you will, yeah, your dreams coming true. I mean, like, ladies, this person will be appearance. I'm not sure actually if another person is
Yeah, I
there
think
because
it's
I
okay.
never got. Maybe she is not there.
Right.
If develop your topic because it's interesting
Mhm.
about the
It
dreams.
is
As
interesting, and we wanted to cover that anyway on the dream, so it works out really well. And the person we did ask if Sweet Fairyish was here, we did not get a response, so it is absolutely fine right now. As far as I know, there's no one besides that one that is asking for questions, so it is a very good topic.
always this question.
And also remember that when you are so connected to somebody, and not in every life we meet with this person that is our half, okay? So when you do that is normally a big thing. It's showing you that you are ready for something spiritually. So impatience is not really spiritual, and it's like you have to keep up that energy that even brought you to to this person and gave you this responsibility, because it's a big responsibility to meet, to have such a connection in a lifetime.
Maybe you will remove this. Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. And yeah, so the dreams always have very like, it's sort of like why I said that it's important and you have to pay attention for some certain themes and symbols, because there could be and meditate on something particular, because there is a code. It's kind of information always comes in a code. Um, and but code can be accessed, only you have this access, not me, for example, or me, Nico, because that's why it's a specific code. Can be, connected with the past lives, with all this sort of information, and sometimes it's presented. Mm. Deja vu. Oh, it's a good experience, you see. So you definitely, deja vu maybe brings you back, or flashing back memories of the scene or something in your past life. And again, it wants you to pay attention to that, because sometimes maybe it helps. No, I don't know, of course, where is the place is, yes, but if you're able, you can also go. If there's something near you, you can go to this place, for example, which could be connecting you more to your dream, yeah. Or just kind of even find on internet, like, whatever this place is, and look more into that and try to meditate on that, because that could be opening for you, expanding more of your uh, connection with this. Maybe you will see even more dreams, which will be, like I mentioned before, I don't remember, like, was you already there or not, that all information of your past life is in you. It's like on a disc or on a microchip or something, and in a certain conditions or under certain spiritual practices, or just maybe sometimes it's smash in the head, it can wake up, like, um,
Some
yeah,
sometimes
you.
before you go to sleep, you can set the intention too, and that sometimes works very well. And I feel that you do that. But setting that intention, also, I'm getting something on a circuit board. So she mentioned the codes, but I'm getting some kind of thing on like circuits going, and like you just know, like maybe it means electrical connection. It's just really something on that. So, but what a wonderful gift you have. That is a really good, and you know that it's a wonderful gift. So, yes, just
Chat.
note that. Chat
Chat.
texting. What do you, oh, did you mean the electrical circuit board? I don't know. So let me explain what they're showing me. It's like a board, like I don't know, a board, and then you have like different, like an old time where you had the different plugs that go into the different circuits and things like that. And
Maybe
it's a whole
timelines.
circuit. Okay, okay. And it's a circuit board that they're showing right here, and I'm like, okay, I don't feel it's the text or the other. Yes, an old phone, you got it. An old phone connector board, yes, on
What
the
is
connections, on what connections are coming. And also I see a color red and a color blue. So when you used to have those connections, I see red, a blue, and then a yellow back over here. Basically, what it's saying is those emotions and everything and stuff is getting cleared, and it keeps going and working cleared. As for the red and the blue, I'm not sure exactly what that means.
Mm. red and blue. I don't know.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay. All right. Thank you. Some I I am
You
so
tell.
objects speak to me. Um, and I when someone has a certain object, it is because I deal in psychometry, so it always speaks to me. So I did not know, but that's interesting on the stereo audio. But yet use that for the connection that is going to be going forward with this wonderful person that you are going to meet, because
Mhm.
it is so. No wonder they gave me that way, because you would fully understand what they meant by the circuits and things like that, because not everyone would. So that's really interesting on that.
You have a very wonderful gift, Mindy. I'm talking to objects. That's so interesting.
Then I heard it like jazz or like "Fly Me to the Moon" or something coming out of.
Oh yeah. Oh, that, yeah. Fly me to the moon. I like that. I kept something.
Mm-hmm. Secrets revealed.
The object talking to you, Mindy.
That is really interesting. Um, I also see. Hmm, uh, so they're showing me something else. Okay, that sometimes you wear because you're not, when you go out or something, it's almost like a cloak of protection, a cloak of something, because they're showing me with the hood, and then they're showing me a cape, and that sometimes they're saying open your eyes more, that you don't always see everything around you, and pay attention to that person over there. So I'm not sure what they mean by that, but okay, they said you will. So there we go.
Yeah, maybe it will be something as well. So it's very good that you on the lookout.
That's good that you're on the lookout. It's like looking here or there, but I don't know what they mean by, because it's very vivid on the cloak. So it's got a hood, it's a darker color, and it's all around and almost like a cape. And that sometimes they're showing me, of course, metaphysically, but okay.
So pay attention to the dreams and look out for the things.
Exactly.
And these objects will be, Mindy always will scan all objects. But you said something about the dreams. Are you having like um, dreams which, for example, you, because we before started to say that sometimes during the night you can see so many dreams, yes, and then one night you probably don't see any dreams, but some dreams could be more um, stuck to your memory, or something can be just like even missing, or never have even any sense or whatever. So you said something about some particular dream. You can share that if you want.
Okay. Understand that.
Yeah, not to everyone.
It's kind of a sort of uh, depends. Sometimes they say like don't share the dream until 12, but everyone says for different reason. Like you said, it can lose the power. Another what I heard as well, they say that if you will share that can happen. So usually don't say anything before 12. Like if you don't want it to happen. So it's kind of superstition things, I would be saying,
Yeah.
maybe more likely. And it's something to follow up, like, because dream, again, it could be not necessarily happening exactly, unless, because sometimes yes, dreams from Thursday to Friday that could be happening, but again, there should be something in a dream which will be showing the reality of the situation, because it all in a dream can be having this surrealistic way.
And when you put the word everyone, so that's the word that is just sticking out. I also see words in 3D too. So when you put don't reveal your dream to everyone, because some people don't, they say that, yeah, they're interpreting it this way, but okay, where the treasure is put. Okay, gotcha. I don't know, but some people may not interpret it in the like they may do their own way, and it may not be exactly for you. I'll put it that way. So that's why that word everyone. So it depends on the people, though, is what I'm getting. Like you know, it depends who you're talking to, and exactly, like mislead to the information. So it depends on who is in tune with you, who, understands, who goes on there. Like with us here, it works very well. Um, and certain ones, but they say that you feel, though, that on which ones maybe to say, which ones maybe not to. Because yes, it can be interpreted in so many different ways. So, okay.
And it's telling me again this thing about the keys. Um, so she said like a code, or like a key. So like you have a key to get this energy or this treasure, what you're talking about. And it's also, you don't have to go in the other extreme, like, oh, I'm fearful that they will mislead me, because normally you should take out of what people say only these keys. It's like sometimes people have conversations, they don't even talk about the same thing you are going through, they talk about this completely different situation, and then you still have some keys or some code words that lead you to the right thing, because it's like, that this is a key for, so there is no misleading then.
Yeah, I agree. So it's a very whole, like, subject to learn about the dreams, I would be saying, but like I mentioned before, I think this is for you.
You blocked.
For you, it is like, the whole art, like it's the moment to learn. And more you're learning, more you're getting through like level of development and growing on spiritual sense. So, which is very, very wonderful. And then, like I said, you will one day, like when you said you always going and look out and see for things, so you will see person who will be looking at you. And me, you also, you know a lot about the dreams, I think, because on one stage you was kind of.
Yes, I do. I've done different courses and lots to learn on which dreams and what it means, and also I get those too, and which ones to really pay attention to. And I've gotten this most of my life on the different dreams too, and the intuition. That's why I do know certain things on it. Yes.
But you see, there is a dream and there is the astral projection, yes, which is kind of dreaming while you sort of conscious a
Consciously
bit.
going to places in the past.
Consciously going, yeah. Herman.
Floating heads made of hematite.
Do
Wait,
do
what
you
is
mean
it?
hematite? Do you mean the crystal? Is that what you're talking about? Because if that's what you mean, I think I understand. Um, Hematite, yeah, that's what I thought. So if that's what it is, okay, let me ask them. I'm getting something on. All right, it's back to that cloak. Um, it's showing almost on a protection thing, and not always having. You said you're always, have your eyes open, but just watch everywhere. Watch for signs. Watch for things like that, because I feel that there's a protection that sometimes you have around you that maybe, I mean, it's good to have, but when I get, they look like, yeah,
Mhm.
okay. I don't know what anyone else can get from that.
Yeah, I feel like you feel something that's happening in the world, either the way you project, like maybe your role in the world. So it's like the way you influence somebody's karma, or because I don't feel like it's necessarily your ancestors. I don't feel like it just has something to do with your own tree of generations. It's more like maybe a message about the world, something like that. Um,
I would
Maybe something that's
Herman
coming to the world.
struggle to understand what means made of. It's like material?
Hematite is a
Hermatite.
What
crystal.
is,
Yeah.
yes, hematite is crystal,
Crystal.
exactly.
What this crystal usually is for?
It's like
Like what is
black
the
crystal, like negative
but I
energy
mean if it is for
absorption.
spiritual, how it can be used in if someone familiar with using of this crystal.
Isn't it of, I think one of the purposes of hematite, isn't it, one of it is protection,
Yeah,
JP?
it's like
Fine.
black, and it's
And
projective. It's projective.
mhm.
Yeah, it's like feminine crystal, and it does have a spiritual meaning. This dream about people's karma, about people's
Okay.
um, what secrets, maybe what they absorb inside themselves over the years.
So you have to definitely understand a meaning of this crystal, because it holds the symbolism what the dream wants to give you, like heads of this. Uh, and what about the heads? Heads, do they feel different, or they had faces, or they were. So it's something to do with the past life, of course, or with other people, because it's 50 of them on top of you. So maybe there are some spiritual messages as well. Whatever you just been told before, like about, uh, you just explained it clearly, I think.
Okay. Um, I'm getting attraction too, on the attraction between something with all the heads of the hematite. Um, and that's something, so what's getting me too is the absorption that you
Mhm.
put. So that word is sticking to me. So what is absorbing on these heads that all over in the dream? What else is there um around? Okay.
Plus,
Yeah.
I would be suggesting you to get just some bracelet of this stone, if it is possible for you to get from spiritual shop. this crystal or bracelet of this crystal or something, even like little crystal, just because then you can meditate or holding it like, and it can connect with you, and maybe sometimes even, or put it under the pillow when you're going to sleep, because if you saw it in your dreams, that could be kind of what they want you, and maybe then you will see more dreams, which will explain you more.
Actually, I feel that you do have some kind of hematite, or it's some kind of other black protective stone that you have around you sometimes. Not all the time, just once in a while. Because they're saying, so I don't know if it's another protective stone or what it is, but I do feel that like you were near hematite, or maybe have this is what they're showing me, because they're showing me a dark like a black stone. So that you have.
Good morning, Guillermo. Gracias.
Hi.
Lovely to see you. Hope you have a great morning. So you see, every time you have to new Artian, just kind of see if you have this object, or think about, maybe you forgot even, because sometimes you see something, maybe tries to appeal your attention. We don't speak Spanish as well. So try maybe to get, like I said, you maybe they wanted you to be connected with the stone, because it could be just for you explaining more of something, like if you will having or whatever stone. No, I think it's better, of course, to have this particular stone. And like I said, you put it on the pillow or hold it in a hand while you're meditating. Maybe it will open more portals for you, because that's what is important about the dreams. Like more you're getting into consciousness, understanding of where you are, and it's all developing. It's astral projection, and
Yeah, like meditate on the feeling also that the dream gave you, because this certain feeling, if you just let go in it, it could give you visuals, and this certain feeling could expand into, like, see it clearly. It's like you see a galaxy from here as just a point, a star that's so big you see it from here like this, but if you just tap in that feeling, you can go inside and see it from closer. So does anyone have a question still or something?
Williams, Grant, just if you have a question, you can put.
Yes, if anyone here has question, please share, follow. Yes, exactly.
Explained for you a little bit something. So William doesn't, so we can continue talking about the dreams.
What does not ATM mean? I don't know what that means.
Not at the moment.
Oh, thank you. The abbreviations, I don't know any of them, so I need the help.
But I mean, astral projections, that's what I kind of would be saying is most interesting topic and experience to
Yeah,
guide.
that would be more into going into as to how that works and stuff.
But you
Yes.
have always to have some preparation for this. Sometimes you have even to, have some certain vegetarian food before, and which makes you easy, I guess, to not like having all full meat or something and going to sleep, because then it can be heavy, and I guess it's like not supporting in energy of opening these dimensions. And sometimes you have to certain rules have like imagination, a good imagination, I think, and try to picture yourself and you doing this or that. It's like in a dream you need ability to run, to use your arms or whatever. So mentally we all have to build and develop it. Like going to the gym, but in your mind. So and this is very interesting because that empowers and it makes what many people manifest for. Your manifestation will be better achieved not only in a dream but in a real life as well, because it's like a training your astral or spiritual muscles. So because sometimes people wonder, yes, why I manifest and nothing happens, so why like I so much want this and it's not really coming. And that's a question because it's all about energy and metaphysics things, because depends how imagination, how you can use your mental abilities. That's why the astral projection is kind of a first step to the real magic. I think so.
I like
And no, you something, and that's why so many exercises, but you need to focus a lot because I think it's also important. Well, concentration, yes, because when I was trying also many times to do astral projection, I fall asleep. You kind of like going, and then boom, and nothing. Like you already, that's it. You lost your connection with this. They say that there is like there should be some link which makes you going from the solar power. Solar power, it's a chakra which actually is kind of like lines together, and you sort of like stuck to this cord or whatever. So your soul gets there, and then you traveling, and then it's coming back. Sometimes they say don't put mirrors when you're sleeping in your bedroom because soul can be lost or your astral spirit can be lost. But other versions say that it could be good for protection. So, what do you guys think about this? Okay, we just were talking. Yeah, there is. We're just talking about astral projection. Maybe you had some interesting experience or something particular what you want to share, because it's kind of topic which we find interesting, and that's what we are talking. Like how to make it better working, how to remember more the dreams. Because also what they say is that, no, not say, but again, magic of Atlantina or something, uh, that while dream, it's another sort of life. Yeah. So we, in our, this life, we kind of like, and during the dream, our, like, I believe it's a right brain part works or gets more like part is passive. Just no, like there are different versions. I don't know, like getting too deep, but one of the part of the brains gets like passive and another active. So during the day it's different. So we more like our consciousness while our subconsciousness sleeping. At the night subconsciousness working, which recharges you, and that's why sleep is so important, because you can't be without sleep. You can be more without food but not without sleep, and in a couple of days you can lose your mind if you will not sleep. And that's connected because during the sleep we are going to the connector of the universe, and that's why um, your consciousness is not like not existing, but it's very passive. It doesn't do anything unless you develop it. And maybe not even you developing, but you developing more spiritual part with which is presenting you through this while another just observer. want something
That-
else.
That's something that you said on the guides said enough, so they disconnected. So that actually has to do with the electrical system. And sometimes, yes, spirit can do different things. I used to have so much from, I better be careful in what I say. With my electrical things, that things would happen and it would be like, okay, I know, and it would be when spirit was getting very close and I was doing, readings for past loved ones and things like that. So yes, I understand on the electrical things and how the disconnection, but never know on that. But interesting.
Because sometimes it's about vibrations as well, because there could be happening the situations when there is no physics working. Yes, and then electrical objects getting destroyed or something, especially where there is a massive spiritual or energetic vibration. Again, turning back, all the energy is about um, sound, and it's about like vibes. Yeah, so that's why people with more developed spirituality, they can be observing more things, like trunk. Что ты видишь?
Yes, I understand that.
Вот трак told.
And then when you talk to them and ask them, what's going on, and just that's really great with that connection that you have with the guides. I think that's excellent. And hello, light seeker.
Yes, because the object can be sometimes disconnecting when it is a very huge vibrational, like vibes, because it's all about the different. That's why the notes, for example, with the music, they have different level, yes, of sound. The same like energy has a different levels, and more you're learning spirituality, more you're developing it, like astral plan, meditation, whatever, your vibration getting higher, because our body is the last one. It's a physical body. It's like with the lowest energy, like hard. It's a kind of like heavier, 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 and then it's going there. Like so, pretty much more developing, you getting lighter. Um, but it can kill you if you're not able to deal with it. It's like ultrasound. It exists, but not everyone see it or something like that. The same with all this.
Yeah. And also
But
to
you
see
can see there is a lot of
dreams,
spirit even stopped working your trunk.
even the fact that you are a bit impatient could create a lot of other timelines from different from what's supposed to happen, and it's like you are sabotaging yourself a bit because you are not so open to learning things before getting what you want to get. So it's like uh, as calm as your daily life is, so calm can become the dreams too. So don't put over the confusion, even more confusion. Try to make the day calmer and then move into the dream like your subconscious doesn't have so many things um, to work on in the night in that from that day. And then maybe you get messages through your dreams because in the present your day was calm, so it's more space for the subconscious to show you something deeper or clearer also. Does that make sense?
That is so interesting how, yes, how they will talk to you and, okay, sit here for a little bit. All right, You need to contemplate something. Okay, give it the time to think. Things are moving in a different direction. Okay, and almost I'm getting a calm at that time. Interesting.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to talk with the object because maybe Kai is upset or needs a special care or something like that, and Mindy definitely will be knowing because they talking, you see, and obviously maybe there was something, especially cars, I know, because so many situations, so everyone explains about different stories, like the car, like upset, don't make the car upset because it can make a lot of problems.
I was
So you
always,
always have to be
always
nice
fighting.
to.
Sorry.
Yeah, you could say.
I wanted to say I was always fighting with my computer. And then it worked after I screamed at it.
Oh,
But
that's
again,
something. You're not
maybe
that guy anymore. Gotcha.
gentle say something, and not scream. Because I think everything needs love and care. And like sometimes when they scream, they probably feel like forgotten or neglected. It's a needy child is upset and like listen to me, like I want to talk and. Just yes, maybe I'm not at the moment, but that's kind of like I want attention.
So, interesting. So, either a car you have, a truck, something that you ride, is there something on it that's bothering you a little bit? Because I'm getting like a little thing of smudge dirt or some kind of smudge that you want it cleaned, or some section of it that they're saying that you want, of whatever you're traveling in, a car or truck, that you want that clean. You need to take care of something, New Orleans. So yeah. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, there's something I get of clearing, there's something I get of cleaning on it. So I don't know what that is something that possibly bothers you or disturbs you, unless it's just a little, because I okay, the first thing I got was just a little smudge somewhere on the truck, or a little piece of dirt, and I'm getting, let me see, underneath something, possibly. So I was getting, uh, okay, yeah, it was getting almost on the, so it was getting something right, and then something very little on the left, that just needed to, just be cleaned or some. So very, they keep saying clean, clean. I don't know what that means though. So yeah, okay.
Hi, Light Seeker. How are you? If you have a question, you can ask.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you. I'm glad you understand what I'm saying, because I can see it. I can, they tell me it, and I can feel, because the objects, they just, it's something there. So yeah. Okay.
so you see, you're talking with every object.
Yeah. Oh, so Lightseeker, you're good? Okay. Yeah, Lightseeker, is there, you said you're good. Is there a comment or something you want to discuss? If there isn't a particular question that you have. Okay.
You and you. So thank you for your donations very much, New Artie, and we appreciate and hope to see you often there, just with some questions. And if you subscribe, so you always will get like news, because we're planning a lot of interesting topics. Maybe if you want to say something or offer some topics, you can just like give ideas, and we definitely will be discussing it every time when we're there.
So I don't know if, Light Seeker, I don't know if we talked on the reading on love or what it was before, but the first things they're telling me is, who goes there? Don't go there. So I don't know if there's, and what I get from that is there's someone around possibly that likes you a little bit, but you're like, I don't know about that, and still looking around for someone else. So let's see. Like any new love coming, because I feel this person that there's something there with them. Let me see. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. I appreciate that. Then that helps me. That we didn't say anything on that. They are saying that you're there was something on searching, because now they're showing me a lighthouse, and they're showing me out there in the water, out there beyond, and out there, just not quite yet, but yet this person around you. I don't know if there's an on and off relationship or with someone or something like that, because I feel someone. Okay. Okay. Got it. That's what I was getting. But I feel ships that pass through the night. All right. That somebody will be coming. Just notice on them, and almost you've seen a passerby, and they're showing me almost like a serendipity moment of something coming. So very interesting. Okay, so that's what I got.
Okay, so I kind of thinking there is some energy which still needs to be clarified before there will be a new person coming, because I got in your presence like three of swords, and it's connected with the past or something, maybe some hurtfulness in the past, maybe some unfixed emotions or whatever, relations which could be influencing you or make some sort of like, still healing needs for this, or maybe that makes you a little bit cautious, in their presence, for being more open for the new relations, because it's a three of swords, and in the future, yes, there will be a new connections, because I got the Ace of Cups for you. But before it comes the Two of Wands reversed, which is about, again, planning and waiting for the right person. And you with the Page of Swords, probably, like not taking anything, like just whatever is on a stage. You just want you getting protect yourself from whatever you don't want, like a Page of Swords, it's kind of critical thinking and approach to that. So if you feel that it's not the right person, you kind of, no, I'm not interested in that. So I'm waiting for the right, and then it's a mechanism of protection you're putting in, and that's why again you're looking back because you don't want anything, whatever hurt you in the past, repeated. And kind of like that's what the Two of Wands usually means, like uh, um, looking back into experience from the past, and uh, like wanting, but at the same time you want to be safe, so if this connection, which is you feel like brings you still anxiety or something, you kind of not taking that, because you will be, or what makes you or helps you to find, it's a Four of Wands, and it's a message of the peacefulness and security, and kind of be in your inner connection with yourself. So I kind of thinking it's a link, yeah. But definitely there will be you love or whatever, because it's a Ace of Cups you got, and yeah, so there will be the chance, so potential, even some options could be.
Real quick, they're sending me, I'm looking for a new love, Paula Abdul. So, all right, go ahead.
You're looking for what?
They were singing me this song. I'm looking for a new love. Actually, so it's like when that person comes, I'm looking for it. When that person comes, it's basically like, okay, there's like this little flaw, that little flaw. But is that person sincere? Is
Yeah.
that person trustworthy? And I feel different things on that. And there's something still there coming because they're showing me that lighthouse again. They're showing me in the distance, in the water, just someone.
Ah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I have the first card, Magician in reverse, and the last card, Four of Pentacles, which I feel you in this energy of keeping your cards close to you, playing your cards close, because right now, as they said, there is this person from the past still dying out inside of you, and the hurt that came with it, and this playing your cards very closely to yourself, and which is also at the same time a virtue, because this is what helped you to not let this person that didn't bring the best out in you come close to you. But at the same time, it could also be something that you need to work. On the other extreme of the virtue is also something that blocks you maybe from inviting the new love that you're looking for in. So I would say it's a period of transition, but around this energy, you will you will attract this new person, because I see the resolution is the sun, which is a new feeling, more trustful. So that person that's coming, you will trust. You just need to work on this. How do you approach people right now? Because if this person from the past didn't die energetically yet, you could approach some of the people in the present as they would be that person, which could block you because maybe you block too much connection from happening. But otherwise, if you go through this, I think there is a transformation. You also have the dead card, so uh yeah, just release that energy. I feel like something with releasing the energy, um like maybe even with tears, I'm not sure, but just releasing that energy so that you don't hold on to something so much.
Hi, Ultraviolet Crown. Nice to see you with a new profile. King
Hello, hello.
Kong.
King Pong. um
It's okay.
so tell
And
us.
if you have a question, you still can ask King Kong, definitely. Like we enjoyed the communication with you, which you had. And thank you very much for donations, and we appreciate. So if you have another question, you definitely can. Yeah, we're happy to discuss topics. So you said that if something you was going to bring, well, you can bring it up.
And thank you so much.
Bring it up whatever you want. Uh, we're happy to help you with whatever your.
Yes. What was the question, King Pong? So yes, everyone, we appreciate it. Thank you.
So, Lightsika, I hope that you was clear. Yes, so definitely there will be new connection for you, but you're preparing yourself at the moment, and that's what is very important. That's what I said. You 3 offsets, you have to get through that in a healing. Okay, feel free to write.
It's okay. We're not. Yeah, it's
No
good.
rush, no push.
So, what is the main topic of today? What do you feel in a word or in a song?
Dreams.
Dreams, yeah.
Topics: astral projection and dreams.
And I think right now we're waiting for King Kong to write. Yeah, to write
Mhm.
something.
He said like it can take him a while to write something, so that's what we're now looking into.
Patience also is the
Patience.
topic of today.
But you already
So
started with your candle or whatever you had in your hand.
My candle?
You had what
Oh,
is that?
no, these are the wands of the guardian.
Lovely. I know. I think it's his. Yeah, guardian.
Yeah, everyone thinks they are candles.
I thought candles. I thought it's candles.
No, no, it's like wands, like helps you with the um
Breathing.
feminine and masculine energy to polarize and to make the polarization exercise, for example.
Yeah, they're cool.
they're beautiful.
Plus the colors, masculine, female. So this is
And you
perfect.
can tell how much work was put into making those.
Sorry,
Interesting.
I didn't hear you both. You were interrupting somehow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I said that how wonderful work guardian made, and it's like a art, like because it's a colorful,
Mhm.
masculine, females, like it's very thoughtful thing.
Yeah,
No, I like it.
and it's
Oh,
glittering.
wow.
If you
Oh, yeah, you could tell there's lots of work. And it's hollow inside?
no, it has magic inside.
Magic.
Actually, joking.
Just
No, it's there are more things inside, and I right now
space.
I have two magnets also, which I put inside, which intensify the energy.
Okay. Very nice.
Get the ground and polarized, yeah, better connected straight away when you're having it. Instead of how we usually do exercise, you can have that. That's why I said
Yeah.
like uh, innovative technology.
Yes, because we direct the energy with our hands also. It's like we put the hand here, we direct it here, so it helps us direct it more.
Medical situation. You can put it on a street, or it will be too far, too much.
Uh, I don't know. Does he want to?
No, no, it's okay. It's okay.
Mm,
Mhm. It's mentioned.
I don't know why I clicked many times. Sorry. If you don't want me to put it.
You did it again.
Okay, so everything we had. Everything we had.
Okay, so this is not my specialty, so I will let you two answer this.
Okay, I can connect to this.
That was the question. Medical situation
Ah,
with million followers. With million followers. So million.
so you want to ask if there is something what he succeed into? putting on you, and if yes, what it is, or what
Okay.
he's trying to do. You want to find out what exactly this is, what you're feeling.
So you experience some attack, yes, physical attacks through astral form. Am I correct?
Yeah.
And there's some situations and some person who possibly, yes, who has this do some workshop or shadows, and you kind of got it, and you want to see if it is this person, yes, a group in you. Okay. Okay, so there is some kind of cult or group or whatever organization. Yeah. And you feel and you want to know more like energy which we're getting. Am I right? Okay. Let me check.
What I'm getting clearly is that this person definitely wants fight. Okay. I have also the devil. I'm not surprised that it fell out, and I definitely see that it does. This person does want to come into the dreams, into the astral, and do these things, because in the astral is the easiest way to do something to somebody if you are this kind of person. And yes, I do feel that you need to maybe protect yourself in some way, but I don't feel that this person could uh, you are not weak. So it's like this person knows you are not weak. Okay. um that's why it's hard for him to actually impact you in some way. Of course, if you are also aware of the fact that he might want to do something, it's even easier for you to protect yourself. But at the same time, you shouldn't get into this fear, because with fear, these people, or even substances, for example, whatever you feel like it's opening up your field of energy, um, you should let it go. For example, substances can open portals of energy if you take them in your body, which is much easier for entities to enter your body. Okay. um I'm seeing here a good resolution, something that has to do with your heart, following your heart, although there could be some deception coming from this person. So if you are just um yeah, I will have to scan you for this to tell you exactly what you need to do. But in these cases, normally when you have this, it's very important to be protected. People work with entities, for example, but I'm not the biggest fan of entities, because they also have their downsides. But we just talked about the polarization exercise, and this is actually a good um, a good exercise to be protected energetically if you do it every day. Something like that I would recommend.
I also would be saying that, of course, if you feel some attack, you have to get some protection. You can have some talismans. You can create it yourself. You can get it some way. You can have at the moment a lot of different things from the spiritual shops, or something like bracelets or stones, and you can put them under the pillow, because that can help you. Like even mirrors sometimes, like making a new imagination which can protect you while you're sleeping, like will reflect on the opposition or opponent of you. And this person, yes, a person did try to make uh, haven't taken. You should do something, because I kind of see the person with the Knight of Swords, you see, and so a person maybe wants like power. I kind of see jealousness with the person, and sabotage, like kind of maybe not nice person itself, because Knight of Swords always wants to interfere into, like the body, and through this astral kind of, but you're not weak, and that's why I don't think there is, like, you can feel it whenever it's coming, because it's the sun there, so make it clear, it's this attack, you can straight away push back, so something, you got a strength as well, and strength, it's making you stronger, so you have a very strong, maybe a mechanism of protection yourself, like, because it's the sun, and it's like solar plexus, maybe that's where also there will something coming into, because usually this area is responsible, like getting like during the dream or astral projection, actually it is solar plexus which is responsible for that. That's how you can pick up on these energies. And I got also the message of dreams for you, you see, and uh, say what. So it's kind of like there have been some maybe messages around you which telling you that that's coming because this person wants to do it, and yeah, it's like I don't like the energy of the guy because it's very disturbing, and it's connected, like I said, you with some maybe sort of more power he wants or something like that, because it's a hangman there. Kind of you and him were connected in a past life, and that could be as well why like at the moment it's some sort of a battles coming, like because I got the hangman and usually it's very comic, so it's a comic situation, I guess. It didn't have been solved before, so now you're still having to fix it.
I felt that with the past lives too, and I got the same card for you from the same deck here twice. It's I have celebrity, shine like the star you are, ceremony, honor how far you've come, and job, love what you do and do what you love. So it does have something with the area you are working in, and I'm not saying that you are one of these people who are so caught up in the job and they forget who they are, because I do feel that you are still protecting yourself in some way. You are not like the others. But as I said, there is something with past life what is trying to show you that you also made maybe some mistakes, or at some point, not necessarily that you were the bad person and that now the person is doing the same thing to you. I don't think it's this. I think it's more like you at some point in a past life opened yourself energetically to this curse or whatever this person put on you. At some point you were vulnerable to that and you didn't see through the illusion at that point, and since that point it influenced you also throughout your other lives, and now it's coming up again because it needs to be cleared. So I don't think that this will um, ruin your life, but it's just your spirituality also, and to yeah, I think it's time to release yourself from this. So either through a ritual, but not dark like they do, but more like connecting yourself to something that's, it's your power, and they are not at no cost going to be able to do something to you. Mm.
It's good that you're also having this black talisman obsidian because it can help you. Maybe your object, the talisman, whatever he has, because he said that he didn't take it since off, so maybe you can feel that energy. I'm not sure if this talisman talking to you, but sometimes you're getting lots of details.
I just get to keep going with the clearing. I keep going on that. But again, I do feel that this person knows how to do the clearing and knows how to clear the things that are on the different objects. And on, that's why it was so important. And on certain things too, on an object. So just be, yeah, I'm not sure on that one. So.
But you did connect it in a past life, it's for sure. Because it's a very strongly like, maybe it was also coming from, like very often that's why could be reflection of that, why the person comes after you.
The person definitely took something from you. It's like, when something is yours, but
Knight.
you wanted something. Sorry?
Knight of Swords. So in a past life you had some fighting as well. Maybe he was a knight. He took it from you on some sword.
Yeah, maybe it's something about I didn't expect it, but I have the lovers here, which it's either maybe he was jealous because of a lover, or he took your lover, but I feel like you had something which was yours and you were doing the right thing, but this person didn't like it. So yeah, like jealousy, but it could have even happened when you were a child, because I still get this child thing here, but I don't know. But there's definitely something that's coming back around now, and it's transforming because you have a resolution, the magician, um, and I feel like it's the right thing is going to happen. You just need to pay attention to this attacks, and how it's just like a test to see how strong you are and how you're not going to do the same mistake in the past life.
Something has been taken. I don't know, lava, or maybe it's abundance and money as well, maybe all together, but there was something like that. That's why the person maybe is jealous, like, because it's kind of, that's what I'm picking up, like in the past, it's definitely connected with past lives. But again, I also kind of thinking in a past life you also experience some victimizing from this person. So the person took and maybe came back again or something like that. That's the most important. You having your talismans, you having your strengths, which you got, so it's kind of like, in any case, being in power, whatever. So ability to control those energies uh, and activate it in a rightful. Yeah. So I'm kind of thinking, but maybe it will explain you. Pay attention for the dreams. They all say me, like, pay attention to the dreams because it's more coming like explanation for. And like you said, you're not worried, but sometimes it's also what is important in these cases, like like, because for some reason it's happening, yes. So just to even release some energy from this past life, which has definitely taken place, yes, better just try to concentrate on the situation, like asking them or manifesting, like sending you them through the dream, maybe some information or whatever, or just in your thoughts create some situation when you kind of in a past life meet with this person, because it's called like six reframing hypnotic stages or whatever, like innovative forms of how you can kind of release the energies from the past lives and imagine in a way how it has been happened from your perspectives. Like, for example, just say this person, okay, we had the situation now, I don't need anything from you, or just kind of like our passes are clean, say goodbye, like imagine that he's so in your scenario, it gives you like a lot of energy, which sometimes when people having chemical issues, it's blocks. And also from your perspective, in this way, you're sort of going back and helping this, like, like make it fluent. And it's now his problem if he is them here or not, but at least like energy will be more like towards you.
Can I ask you exactly what medical situation? Because I feel that what he took from you and what's coming back around to you has something to do with this. Um, I don't know if it's around the heart area or just maybe something on the left side. But if you don't wanna say it, it's okay. But I have the devil again, and I don't know why I feel that there is something about the love, or this person made you leave some place and then took your role. It's like just acting like they are you, but they are actually not. And this entity is like you could be connected. Oh, the devil again. Yeah.
I also got the
I don't know. I feel like you should be connected to somebody, and this person didn't like it, but not necessarily just that specific lifetime. It's like they just don't want you to be who you are, and I feel like it's about a connection. And this, of course, because your feminine energy is affected by this, you also could have or feel health issues. Mm, because what's coming back around it's disconnection. So you have three of swords, which is the disconnection, heartbreak, and so on, and then two of cups in the middle. So much feminine energy here, which um, I feel it's unhealed. Oh, if you have problems with the left side or with the heart,
do you see it can be devil, always can be like for even the with this
infection.
area, like um, I don't know, it could be many areas, of course, because it's a sometimes arcana number 15 is responsible for the living energy, so it can be connected to so many kind of, and mostly it's because maybe that's why attack was, it comes through the solar plexus, and it's a place of the healthness, like because it's where the stream, the silver stream comes from silver, from solar plexus. And no, you don't need to say me.
Because if it's okay, just so you know, if it's something that has to do with a woman, I don't know, whatever has to do with the root chakra and
uh,
sexual things and so on. I think it's because this entity or whatever,
oh, that's why he comes with devil.
this energy of him, it's an entity. I know this entity, but I'm not gonna name it here. But this entity just makes all men robots, and they cannot really make love anymore, so to say. And it's like you are not stimulated. It's like something like a robot, you just don't feel. So it either can have affect you on the heart or on the root chakra. I'm not saying that you have this. I'm saying this entity is normal, and people who follow this entity become like this, like a lot of percent of our society today. I'm just saying that you were also affected by it because you revolted against that and you wanted to keep your feminine energy and whatever was dear to you. But these people didn't like it because they are fearful of emotions or whatever is human. I'm just telling you, it's not bad. It's just you seeing right now that you are not. You are very different from these people, and what they are governed by, the source of their beliefs is so different. So I would just stay away from them as good as I can, also energetically. I wonder who this is. Yes, they don't they have other rules. They are like, oh, you're doing something out of love? This is not accepted here. You really disrespected me. Now you have to be punished. But I don't really mess with these people so much.
It's of course some cult, and everything what is a cult has its egregor and its strengths. Again, on energy, it depends what sort of energies. Probably because we're getting all the time the devil, that's why it's appeared.
Well, yeah, it's just, as I said, the devil doesn't like any form of real magic. He just wants everything for himself. Um,
But sometimes it comes attractive. It's like someone said, like when the light sirens, devil looks so beautiful. And like if it would be not beautiful, who would be followed it? It should be attractive.
the illusion is beautiful, yes, of what he's showing, but the reality is even better. So you just have to see through the BS.
Light Maria, know what you have a mission. Now you definitely know your mission, your spiritual mission. And you're on the right path with that. Hopefully you have supporters as well, because looks like it's a whole battle. But pay attention for your dreams, as they will explain you a lot of things, and you will. Oh, so a mission. Okay. We can't hear you.
Solo mission, yeah, but don't get into the solo because it's not just solo. There are a lot of elements which push you and guide you towards that which you have to feel connected to. And don't hold back anymore because you feel connected to these things, because there could be a bit of trauma from this, like the feeling of I don't need to show myself right now because I know it's not safe. And I know that a magician normally does needs to do that sometimes, but it's also as long as you learn some lessons and after you can go to the bigger mysteries which are part of your mission, not only the personal karma and personal traumas, you know?
Do you want to say something? Or no, good.
I don't know if he has like a different question or something about it.
So you clear on this question, or there is something else that was disturbing? High
Danger
dangers.
zone.
How are
Um,
you? So, Kickbook, I think you know pretty much yourself, like what to do, how to protect. It's like those talisman which you're having. You can hold it or keep it in your hands or put it on the pillow, and you can definitely handle it because you got the message of the strengths. So it probably a mission in terms of developing your spiritual path, like your ability to solve the situation at this stage in this life, because everything which has been said, it has meaning, and definitely, hopefully, like the problem conflict have been solved or fixed or whatever, and you don't need another life again to try to work it out something. So that's why it's very important still to always kind of like through, in a way, letting things go as well, and letting the energy of this conflict to dissolve. And in this very powerful sort, it's some kind of a forgiveness element as well. So sort of like, okay, like, yes, I don't want any problems, I helping with this and that. Yes, so, and the things will be like, sometimes you need, like, kind of with the light, sending light to this people or to whole organization or whatever you're thinking, and more light they get, the more like losing those illusions, and more you're helping humanity.
there's also something that you're dealing with, I feel. Like you had a few times the Two of Pentacles, which show me like you have something in your hand, which is quite powerful, but at the same time, there needs to be something that's coming from you, like a different approach to this, or use it in a better way, or something that maybe affects even more people, like a boomerang effect. Yeah, they hate it because they have to uh, accept that they are actually just immature children, and you are the master in that specific situation. But once you still pray, as Lagira said, like just pray for this whatever jealousy or whatever to just die. And then you don't concentrate on the person necessarily, but you concentrate on this energy to be cleared out of your life, and maybe it even influences the other person in some ways. But normally when you are already at that level of negativity, I don't think so. So that's why I'm just saying get away from there. But yeah, there is something that's in your hand and you need to use it better, I guess. Okay, someone has to go, so what do we do?
Let's see.
Mhm.
You're good. Thank you, Danger Zone.
No, I didn't say that you do that because I don't think it's how you are either, but it's trying to tell me something else. Because I know when they attack so much, it's hard to even, like, you just have time to defend yourself, and that's kind of it. But there's this thing you could influence people, you could do a lot good to people, um, going out of this situation, or I don't know, not going against them, but through the fact that you didn't connect to the illusion, I think you're gonna help a lot of people.
So hopefully you, Danger Zone, are good. If you have question and you would be uh, wanting to ask something, you can, and we appreciate share our videos or put some likes. So
Follow.
we would definitely follow or subscribe, whatever you feel comfortable with. So it's a very philosophical question.
Well, you will see that just by um, you not connecting to that, um, and letting that the universe bring it back to you, whatever was lost, it will change a lot of things. You just need to observe. But you're welcome.
It's
So,
a lot of to think about. Okay, guys, I have to go. So I had a wonderful day with you. And yes, so
Okay.
have your time.
See you then.
Yeah, bye.
So, how are you feeling, Mindy? 3 hours and 24 minutes in.
I saw that. I was going to say if you wanted to go right now,
It's
whatever you feel. I'm okay. I don't know if someone else has a question. Hello, danger zone.
if yeah, we could do a last question or something.
That sounds good. Interesting. Okay, I'm not getting anything on this one. Some I don't, but I can see. Hello, Anna.
Well, it's more a no than a yes, but I feel that there is still some emotions there, or if there is activity right now in the present, I just see it in the dreams, or there are just some things that still come up to show you. You know, when you just dream about somebody you didn't see a long time, or about the ex, and it's like trying to show you something, still releasing some blocked energies, something like that I see in the present. But as if you will meet, maybe, but this person is going more to the distance from you than coming back. So it's not gonna be more than it was. I don't feel like.
That's what I was getting to. I was getting a maybe and releasing. Actually, I got the clear card, the releasing, and so it is maybe, but it's really indefinite on there. It's just.
Does anyone else have a question? If not, we could go.
Yeah, I think there's one person that joined us on here. And a 900 or 90 Lou.
92. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's dangerous on what's left here, maybe. So, I don't know what I did.
Okay, so you don't have a specific question, just confusion. Okay, gotcha.
Okie dokie.
I feel, Ranalu, there will be guidance and clearance on some kind of situation for you.
Yeah, it's definitely this feeling of, okay, nothing is happening right now. I'm a bit confused and so on. Maybe after you ended a cycle in your life, like maybe the heat, heat point. I don't know how to say, like peak point in a specific situation already, and now you are just a bit. You have new energies in, but at the same time you're confused because you don't know what to do with them. But I feel that something is definitely the message that something is gonna appear, is just coming towards you if you just continue with your life as you do right now. And it's gonna be either something like something that's materialized, manifested, either a job, either um, an opportunity to go somewhere, or maybe somebody taking care of you in some way, moving somewhere where you feel more protected. I'm not sure if it's about moving, but I definitely see a support from the universe right now in order for you to access new, like go forward with your mission, with this Ace of Pentacles.
I get that too. Go forward. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what
Yep.
else to say. Maybe it's
Mm-hmm.
coming back.
Well, thank you everyone for watching.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Again, number one in Lenormand, like definitely something new. Okay, so the boringness, or you're welcome. So should we end?
Yeah. I think we'll
Okay.
go.
See you. Thanks for watching.